Hello everyone. So today, uh, I thought I'd show off these two electronic gambling monthly So today I thought I'd show off these two electronic gambling monthly magazines that I picked up on a thrift store one day, like 2 years ago, just for the hell of it. I really like to go thrift shopping. That's like one of my hobbies, and I just like to pick up random stuff, things I can find, just old shit. You feel me? Yeah. So these two are. This one is from July of 2001. And this one is way much more bigger, but this is from December 2000. So this is like 20 years ago. This is a 20-year-old magazine. I don't really know which one to go with first. I think I could go with the later, smaller one with less pages, or the bigger one with earlier. I think I'll start with this one here. So, we open the page. Looks like this is an ad for Summoner on the PS2. I don't really know that game. Did they call it like a centerfold or something? I don't really think it counts as one. But if you look at that, and then yeah. Some stuff, shock. Editorial, people who worked on it, and just a bunch of stuff. I try not to read any of this because this is like 200 pages. But if it says here, deciding on the I can't really read very well. This is very small. This is something. Deciding on the editorial topic this month was easy. Sega.net came online in the last 30 days, and instantly some of our staff members started stumbling and all the bleary-eyed from the online sessions that took them from 2 or 3 in the morning. Being an experienced online gamer and confessed EverQuest junkie, I understood where my brothers were, and it was the first time some of us had experienced the exhilaration and intoxication of real-time interaction with a remote opponent from home. And this draw for a true gamer is stronger than any Death Star tractor beam. If you thought cable TV and then the internet had the power to rob you of your precious Z's, they're a dainty cup of coffee, and online gaming is a bucket of espresso with an endless supply of real-life opponents fueled by eternally unpredictable elements of human nature. Online gaming has the potential to gobble up a lot of your personal bandwidth. The deeper, richer, communal aspect of online gaming makes time fly faster than ever before. If you haven't experienced it yet, you will. The closest thing I can compare to it is a casino, where you can always find a game and play 24 hours a day. With the consciousness of absence of clocks, you quickly lose track of time. That's not really a good selling point. You know, a casino. So Phantasy Star 2 Online 2 as like a shameless casino. Same with GTA. I guess this is about Phantasy Star. Sega has done a commendable and historically significant job of getting the first real far-reaching online console experience up and running. And their football game, NFL 2K1, is a good place to start. Magazines are weird, you know? To start, the small, finite gates playing of an area of football and the similarity of all players except for texture map team colors provide a manageable platform for the techies to build and maintain online. Overall, the interface is fast and easy to use, and while there may be a few minor glitches at launch, Sega.net has become a pretty smooth so far. But the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, my friends, is only the beginning. Football will always be a viable and cool online console gaming experience. That's true, I guess. Man, it still sells a lot, even if, you know. But it's only a hint of what's coming. Soon you'll be able to control an avatar in persistent online worlds where the weather changes, Characters are born and then die, worldwide contests are held, and offline friendships are made around the globe. It's happened already in online PC RPGs, but when this level of immersion hits consoles and becomes accessible to the masses, the term hardcore gamer will take on a new meaning. I don't know if we've reached that point yet. So then, is this remarkable new time vortex a bad thing? Well, as someone who's logged heavy hours gaming since the Atari 2600, I've actually been playing more than ever. Now that online gaming has arrived, I enjoy it a great deal, but I still have balance in my life. It's up to each person to decide how much of it is too much, but I can assure you that online gaming is so immersive that sometime soon you'll be asking yourself that question. Here, it's like an ad for a game. There's a lot of ads here, as you can tell. Sock'em Robots. Sock'em Robots, as you can see. Obviously, PS2 had a bunch of games. Oh wait, this is PS1, but whatever. Mickey Speedway. A Rare game, yeah. Rare made it. It's like one of their last games. No. Spyro, You're the Dragon. You know, magazine ads. They're always weird. Like, yeah, just eye-catching. They don't really make them like they used to anymore. Okay. Features. Unreal for everybody. Oh, hold on. We got features. Unreal for everybody. I guess this is Unreal Tournament. The PC Game of the Year hits the Dreamcast and PS2 in a big way. We deliver the full scoop on the new levels, the new characters, and best of all, the network play. Yes, even in the PS2 version. So grab a flat can and dive into our 6-page cover feature. Jet Grind Radio. I guess it's Jet Set Radio. I'm not really sure. Was it called Jet Grind Radio like before it came out, or is this like Jet Set Radio? No, Xbox wasn't a thing until then, as you can tell. I guess it was Jet Grind Radio before. Capcom versus SNK, Starlancer, Dayton USA, Network Racing, Samba de Amigo, Half-Life, Sega Marine Fishing, Paper Mario, Silent Hill 2, Gran Turismo 3, and Dragon Warrior 7. There's an ad for WWE. DVD. They're selling DVDs on a gaming magazine, I guess. We got Jackie Chan ad here. We got another column. Letter of the month. Internet killed the console stars. I'm addressing this letter with concern about the console future. Now this may sound sort of odd, but I'm afraid that all console games will be able to somehow tie into the internet. In theory, this idea is good, but I feel we may end up sacrificing what we play today. I've been playing video games a good portion of my life. I remember playing the old Nintendo games like Zelda, Metroid, and the old Contra, obviously Mario Brothers. These games were simple but extremely enjoyable. I remember making myself sweaty after a repeated race in the Olympic Games. The game with the power pad, mat thingy that you stomped on. As time progressed and went to the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, developers started focusing not only on the gameplay but also the story behind the game. Games became more complicated than just saving a princess, eating mushrooms, and using hammers to remove a piece of a mountain. I remember playing games like Cutthroat Island and figuring out how to rescue a prisoner from his jail with and the poison in the mug. But now companies are building in modems or offering support for modem plugins. I'm concerned this means the stories won't be as moving as they once were. I find it impossible to recreate something like a scene in Final Fantasy Online after the multiplayer games I have online. Don't get me wrong, I am a huge fan of computer games too, and I'm not that bad when it comes to StarCraft. The thing is, PlayStation 2 is coming, coming out, and people are looking forward to the new games that will be coming out for it. They expect the games to have some sort of internet capabilities. For why have the ability to hook up the internet? I too was excited about the new age of consoles until I read that Final Fantasy IX is gonna be the last Final Fantasy game, which will have a linear storyline. I thought for a while, I remember how computer games used to be. True, they never had a story that mirrored the consoles, but it was developing for games. In my opinion, the reason people play console games over computer games is because they want to sit down and play a nice chapter of the game before they have to go and do something. They just pop the CD or cartridge in and play until it's either time to go, their eyes hurt, or they gotta pee really badly. What I'm concerned about is that we have to lose great scenes and stories such as Resident Evil when Barry knocks Wesker in the back of the head, or in Silent Hill when Sybil stands up on the merry-go-round and begins shooting at you. I'm not reluctant to see change. Actually, I embrace all the new systems such as the Dreamcast. But at the same time, I think game developers should be cautious. For I want to play through more great games to be introduced to great heroes and to spend hours on a game when it feels like a minute. Don't you too? I don't know. I guess they kind of predicted the future. You know, they saw it in Final Fantasy, talked about Final Fantasy stories, and people say like, oh, 9 was the last good game. But with the whole game, I guess they kind of like predicted the whole games as a service thing that just kind of goes on. And I can see what they mean, yeah. But a valid concern, this is their response. But a valid concern, Chris. But we doubt designers will abandon storytelling just because their games are going online. Take Sega's Fantasy Star Online, for instance. It packs both an epic linear storyline of 4-player gameplay. You'll get to share these classic gaming moments with others. Okay, that's just like shut up. Oh, they're so blind. Oh, these, yeah. But there is stories, I guess. Here's another one. Here is a poem of somebody who's gonna be saying goodbye to the PlayStation 1 because the PS2 is coming out. Okay, here it is. Goodbye, PlayStation, my friend of so long. My friend of so long. What could have gone wrong? I can hear the fat lady sing. You're about to be replaced by your own offspring. So what is so new? All I see is 27. All I see is a 2. So what is new? All I see is a 2. And so what of those 4 times better? I loved all those jobs between Rufus and Tanner. I miss all my zombie friends and Leon. And what will ever happen to Leela and Rion? You must feel like Cain in his first game, now that his Sean is here to kill you, man. You bet it's time. And where else would you could have raced with a demon, a granny, and a clown, and drive around shooting each other one's ace? That was quite a task to make such a fight between members of Wu-Tang. I played all night. You raced men, cars, planes, and sleds. I really love shooting the hell out of the undead. Dinosaurs ate me too many times to count, and how Liquid died, I will never find out. Not you haven't had your share of stinkers. The smell of Spyro, Beast Wars, Fighting Force still lingers. What? Is this dude saying that Spyro and Beast... Actually, I never played Beast Wars game for Fighting Force, but Spyro? Come on, the trilogy was great. Anyways, I loved Final Fantasy VIII. I played it for hours, and I think Lara Croft faked her death to marry Austin Powers. Oh, that dates it quite a bit. Now I shall lay you down for your final rest today. I am selling you in an auction with help from eBay. From Justin A. Weist first. SolidWolf22@yahoo.com. The sound of finger snapping was deafening around the office at the end of Gene's dramatic greeting of him. Nice to work, Justin. After we dried our eyes and finished our extensive group hugging, We all agreed to never publish a poem ever again. Ever. Oh, great, more. Some more letters. Chrono cereal conspiracy. I wanted to let you guys on a strange occurrence. My boyfriend bought me Chrono Cross on its release date. Well, that night I started playing it and I was just, exploring everywhere, and that game would lead me to enter a point I decided I wasted enough time and headed on to my quest of collecting Komodo scales at Lizard Rock. So I entered Lizard Rock, and that's when it hit me. I had an overwhelming urge just to drop my controller and run to the kitchen and whip up the biggest bowl of Fruit Loops I could possibly fit into my gullet. I just passed it off and tried playing. Meanwhile, my hunger was still growing, and that wasn't even the worst of it. I finally got my last scale, and was heading to Opasa Beach. That's when it started to be unbearable. I stopped my game, and luckily my mom just bought a whole new box of Fruit Loops. So I gorged myself and made myself sick, but it never happened ever again after that. I finished the game in 4 days, but I was glad there was no area that affected me in that manner. Otherwise, I would have found myself in serious need of Jenny Craig. My boyfriend deduced that it might have been because of the colors used. Maybe there's a conspiracy using subliminal message to try to sell you cereal. What do you guys think? This is the first time we've heard of such a suspicious link. But rest assured, we are taking it very seriously. We have dispatched a young steward to the local Gulp and Blow to get the largest box of said loops of fruit so we can fit into his 89 Cavalier. When he gets back, he'll be locked in our soundproof room with Chrono until either A, the Fruit Loops are completely gone, or B, he misses the couch. P.S. Excellent use of the word gullet. Something real fishy with sushi. Every month when I buy Electronic Gaming Monthly, I always look for something by Sushi X, and every month I read and think to myself, where the heck is Sushi X? You gotta tell where Sushi X is. And when he's coming back. From Matt Yagilo. I wonder if I can email these people, but I'd prefer it if you didn't. I don't know. Don't want that kind of privacy. We got a lot of this, and we're answered with sushi illusions of fans before. We simply don't know what happened to him. He was dropped completely off our radar. He had been contributing little bits and pieces, and then poof, nothing. If any of you, the loyal readers, sushi fans, have any info on where his whereabouts, please let us know. Post haste, he's still on payroll. Happy Valley on the Dreamcast? First of all, you guys have a wonderful magazine. I just wonder if anyone will make a college football game for the Dreamcast this year. Any information will be greatly appreciated. Thanks! From D. Williams, Gigaman3290 at AOL.com. Don't be expecting to see college ball on the Dreamcast anytime. Stick to the old PS for your college pigskin fix. There aren't that many college football games. I'm just saying. These days, not really that much college football. Regardless. We pulled our experts, and we all know how painful that can be, and they are in agreement. The only folks who make college games are 989 Studios and Electronic Arts. So unless Sega has such a game up their sleeves, the answer is no. PS2, NeverQuest or EverQuest? What's the better way Sony could show off their PS2's internet gaming than to put their own EverQuest on it? With a new expansion on the way, why don't they add this to the PS2 lineup? EverQuest is a popular PC game, and they could add a PC to PS2 support, like the Dreamcast did with Quake. The game is very addictive, commonly called Evercrack, and the graphics alone would sell the game. It would be just like Sony to ignore the EverQuest and act like they don't need all those people to make their console sell because we need them. They should capture this market before Sega wakes up and makes an online RPG of their own. From Jonathan K. Joka290 at home.com. Quarterman tells us that indeed work has begun on a PS2 EverQuest, but nothing official has been announced. I don't know if that came to be or not. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, you guys gotta look at this, hold on. You guys gotta fucking look at this. Gaming gal upset. Dear male pigs, I am a woman of my word. I am a woman of words. I refuse to stay silent any longer. I have a bone to pick with video game corporations everywhere. Why must I submit myself to all the games targeted toward men? Why aren't any games designed for women? Anytime I want to play on a game, even a halfway decent game, I have to endure some chick running around half naked the whole time. Give me a game where the guys show a little flesh. I admit there aren't that many girl gamers as there are guys. I think nay. I demand more games for girls, and I'm not talking Barbie. On a more positive note, I'd like to thank Rare for making Joanna Dark fully clothed and ready to kick some alien male butt. But keep it coming. Until then, Lara Croft, put some clothes on. From Becky Gladney. From Sylvester, Philadelphia? I don't know. And then the reply was, whoa, slow down there, hon. Aren't you overacting a little? There are plenty of games for dames out there. Why can't we even count all the dating simulators, cutesy puzzle games, and Hello Kitty games available nowadays? Between these and all the several suing simulators in development, you lady gamers ought to be thankful. By the way, we're being sarcastic. The gaming world is waking up to the fact there are more and more serious casual female gamers out there. Our video games are becoming more mainstream. Companies will continue to recruit women, blah blah blah. And then here's an early screenshot of the dishwashing simulator. Holy fuck. Oh, and here's some fan art over here. I see an organ over there. Organ gang. But, yeah. Hey. EGM, #1 with Seamen. Sir Bill, signing out from the Navy boot camp. I would just like to thank you for producing such a great magazine. So great, in fact, I've become an addict. I can't function without my daily EGM hit. I know it's blasphemy, but I've reduced to having my mother rip out 5 pages of the Gamer's Bible and cram them into an envelope. I've even had to ask her to write less crayon, more mag. The Game Boy Advance shots look great, and I can't wait to play Seamen. I'm disappointed with all the negative reception to WSB 2K. It was great for the Saturn. You can bet I'd be loyal when I'm running nuclear propulsion. Oh boy, I can't wait for Seamen. We seem to get a lot of mail from prisoners and military personnel lately. What's the connection between these two, if any? So far, the only parallels you draw are tattoo, group shows, forcible confinement, or specifically on waitlisting. Oh, here's another one. I think I'm going to stop reading this for now. But here's one more. When I was on the toilet reading EGM, of course, I had a brilliant idea. Why not make MSG2? Is that Metal Gear Solid 2? Or something else? I don't know if it was actually announced at this point. Dynasty Warrior 2 and Summoner for the PlayStation 2 Internet compatible. Picture it. Thrill of hunting down your opponent while avoiding guards or playing to foil Liquid Snake's evil plans. Imagine waging war against a friend in another state in Dynasty Warrior. Summoner. Can you say EverQuest and Ultima Online? Interesting. Seems we do have a lot of reading water clogs as well. Swell ideas. We'll pass them on to big wigs of the gaming companies to read. Yeah. Here's some stuff. Realize that it's gonna take a while to read all of this. So, I think after this, I think I'm gonna try to choose rightly. And here's basically Japan. What's going on in Japan at the time? Tokyo Game Show, Metal Gear 2. Look over here. Here's a bunch of cosplay here. Pretty cool. Final Fantasy Wonder Swan. Seganet. It's about the Dreamcast, yeah. Ahead of its time, you know. Star Wars, Demolition. There were a bunch of Star Wars games coming out at the time. Prequels. This can be your back, just gone. Slam and Jam at the place. Alright, so it says here, The Good. Hard to Flow is dedicated to older arcade games. Hang On, Space Hunter, and Street Fighter 2. Sega's Planet Harry is definitely a highlight, although the frenzied gameplay more of us reminded of Afterburner. This is like the final, I don't know, like the last legs of arcade games, like the last couple months. The SNK Neo Geo portion of Avery's booth was few machines in the corner of the booth, about 5% of their full floor space. Gotta make room for all those slot machines. I'm not sure if that was SNK. They're kind of on their last leg at this time, I believe. They went bankrupt in like 2004, and then they got, Most of Konami's booth was filled with countless music game rehashes and updates of Beat Mania, ED, Fort Style. How's that for a name? More original titles, please. And then The Goofy. Don't be fooled by the imitations. Ben-Hur 2000 is the most authentic chariot racing simulator with the patented range controller. Need a worthless plush toy but gotta go potty? Now you can do both. Just sit down and relax on this bizarre crane game. It's back. Ass-poking sim. Boom da boom. D. God. Much of delight to EGM and perverts everywhere. Arcade. This game looks cool. Whatever that is. Time Splitters. Death has never been faster. Like I said, magazine covers these days at the time. I'll just cut until I find something good. Oh my god. Oh my god. New details on the bouncer. Says first, the story in this estimated 20-hour long game. I do not think that the bouncer is 20 hours long. It is definitely not. I think I saw reviews like you could beat in like a couple hours, 2 hours. So I'm gonna describe this for you guys. But you all know the bouncer. Everybody loves the bouncer. I love the bouncer. And here's an interview about Final Fantasy IX, the best Final Fantasy. But I don't care about that. Just got the bouncer. Oh, here's interesting. This is an ad for the Dreamcast version of Half-Life. I think it was finished, well, almost finished, but it never came out and it got canceled. So as you see here, it's just new stuff. Things. I don't think it was that good. I think, yeah. It was finished and the ROM's online, I believe, but it was never out for like official market sale. I think they released it on the PS2, and the PS2 version was like a piece of shit. So yeah, I think these are rumors of leaks going on. Like, oh, first bad news. So let's see how good these rumors have aged, I guess. So we got here, and it says like, oh, they canceled Resident Evil 0. Oh, yeah, Resident Evil 0 was a thing, but you all know it kind of sucked. I'm not really a Resident Evil fan, but I just know it sucked. I guess it was for the N64. Capcom versus SNK 2. Yeah, it's true. I don't know if it was. Okay, here we go. How about a little Capcom versus SNK versus Mortal Kombat, eh? Okay, wait. And then we got Tekken versus Street Fighter EX. Oh ho ho! Yeah. Yeah, Tekken versus Tekken versus Street Fighter is still not out. Who knows? Maybe it'll come out one day. One day. Careful what you wish for. Games, we got a Crash Bash ad. Upcoming games. Oh, get in the game! Go play some Tigger song, Tigger's Honey Hunt for the N64. A killer title, by the way. Rugrats. I think the Blade game for the PS1, I think this one was actually pretty good. Now we get to reviews, I guess, about new games that are coming out. So this is for Capcom versus SNK. First one, March of Millennium. I haven't played this game yet, but I will. Alright. Poignant Picks. Vega and Blanca, team harnessed to take home the mom. Team separated at birth, Kim and Kyo. Team WWF Dropout, Raiden and Zangief. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Team Dressed for the Wrong Decade. Benny Maru, Terry. Fuck you. They all dress fine. Those are some great. They're all great. Team Dressed for the Wrong Decade. They're all fucking fire. You know, I really wish more games these days had a custom color. Even like Smash. You know, I really wish more games these days had like custom colors. Like even the games like Tekken 7, they don't really capture the same feeling as the original. So I haven't played Jet Set Radio, but I guess it was called Grind Radio before. And it says it got some music from Rob Zombie, Jurassic 5, and Mixmaster Mike. We got more games. Sakura Taisen 2. Basically just Japan only games. Guilty Gear X. For the Gundam fans out there, check out this cool ad. It's a hand. It's like, oh, this is what this does to you. Gundam Battle Assault. This game looks pretty good. I might actually play that. So we got this for Paper Mario. I don't think it was out yet. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, for some reason, you know, the people behind marketing the Rayman games, they just like really liked fucking making the most disgusting, terrible things. Like, you've probably seen the ad with Rayman, and it's like implying he has a huge cock. Like, who fucking made these? Like, what are you doing? Oh my god. Quake 2. It's ad for Quake 2, and it's a bunch of sperm cells. I think they're entering the egg with the fucking Quake logo on it. Yeah, I really wish they make more movement-based shooters. I wish Quake Champions would really, I think got the player base is real good. Top 10 games you will never play. Just games that were canceled. Chances are you won't play these games. Have you seen me? Resident Evil 1.5, last seen, May 1997. Last seen, Sonic Extreme, April 96. Star Fox 2, January 1995. It's like, actually, obviously we got to see Star Fox 2 come out in, for the SNES Classic, and you play on Switch, on the SNES, the online thing. Resident Evil for the Game Boy Color. I think that prototype leaked. Titan AE canceled. Oh my god. We got a hot girl. We got a hot girl on our hood. So I guess we gotta buy the game now. What other games? Thrill Kill. I played that game actually. It's Geist Force. MC Hammer for the MC Hammer. StarCon. It's not really that bad. T and Kirby Air Ride, the N64 version. Oh, Skechers. What else? Resident Evil 1.5. This could probably would be Resident Evil 0 or something. I don't even know if this game exists. I probably would have heard about a canceled Resident Evil before then. Dragon Valor. And Castlevania Resurrection. Yeah, I heard about that one. And then Chicken Run. I like that movie. Sonic Extreme. Yeah. I wonder why I haven't. Yeah. See what else we can find. So we got a bunch of ads. Tobacco, wacko if you are a teen. Sponsored by the L'Oreal Tobacco Company. Third Strike. And here's the thing that you tear off. This mail thing. I wonder if I can turn this in. I always ask this, like, can I turn this in? Probably not. I actually have Armored Core 2. I'm not sure how rare it is, but I got it for like $5 at the store. I know it's kind of like the cult game, but the cult following won't like me, but I couldn't get past controls. I think I'll check it out another time and see if I can check it out, but it don't really hit me. Click for me. Oh wow, yeah. I think this right here, this is pretty clean. Game Boy Color? Is this like, I don't know. I think it's like add-ons. Is this like Rumble Pack and stuff? I can't really see it. Oh, they're like game cases, but I'd say objectively that's a bad ad because I can't really see what's going on. Nobody told me they had a Adam Sandler game for the Game Boy Color, Little Nicky. It looks like I'm gonna have to play that. Soon. I think that's pretty much the end of the magazine, sadly. And here is the Insane Clown Posse ad for Blizzard Bazaar. Thanks. I've been looking forward. Oh, I like this. It's just like, I guess the cover didn't get revealed, so it's just like, it's fucking Zidane. And he's sitting there. Oh, we got the bouncer. Goated game. No bouncer. Unfortunately, I think that's the magazine. I think this video is too long, and I think later I'll check out this one. But if you liked it, thanks. I'm glad if you got this far. Thanks for sticking down, I guess. Happy holidays. Yeah, see ya.